Good morning. Today our topic is inheritance. Inheritance is the one of the OOPS concept. Inheritance. What is mean by inheritance? Inheritance means inherit the properties from existing class to the new class. That is called the inheritance. What inherit from existing class? What is mean by existing class? For example, in our family, parents are called existing class. So, existing class is called base class. Our parents are called base class. The children are called new class or all called derived class. Okay, new class is called derived class. So, here the children, the derived class, inherit the properties from base class. That is called inheritance. So here the class is the group of objects. Parents, children, all are that is class. So here the new class has its own properties and also having some or all properties of base class. So the children has its own mannerism and also having some or all mannerism behaviors from its parents. So this is called inheritance. Okay. Next one is example. Another example of inheritance. See the insect. All insects have certain characteristics. Here there are two insects. One is bee and one is grasshopper. Here the bee and the grasshopper has its own unique characters and also its special characters. For example, bee has its own sting character, ability to sting. Here the grasshopper has ability to jump. So both are having insect character, comes under the insect family and also its special characteristics. So this is inheritance. This is syntax for inheritance. See, this is the syntax. Class, base class name. Here, class, derived class name. So through public base class name. Here the derived class inherit the properties from base class through the public. Only public keyword only we can derive the properties from base class. Private we couldn't inherit. Next one is types of inheritance. There are 5 types of inheritance. First one is single inheritance and next one is multiple inheritance. Third one is hierarchical inheritance and multi-level inheritance and hybrid inheritance. These are all types of inheritance. First one is single inheritance. It has one base class and one derived class. It has extend the properties from one base class. See the base class and one derived class. This is called single inheritance. See the example of single inheritance. The mother is the base class. The child is the derived class. The child inherit properties from mother. Next one is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means more than one base class, single derived class is called multiple inheritance. This is here base class 1 and base class 2. This is the more than one base class and then one derived class. This is multiple inheritance. This is the example of multiple inheritance. Here the Pegasus This is also called winged horse. It has both characteristics from horse and also bird. This is the wings from the bird's family. So it can winged horse. This is example of multiple inheritance. Next one is hierarchical inheritance. Here one base class more than one derived class is called hierarchical inheritance. The one base class and then two derived class 1 and derived class 2. The two derived class also properties from one base class. This is the example of hierarchical inheritance. See, one base class, more than one derived class. Dog, cat, cow, more than one derived class. Et3 also inherit the properties from animal class. That is example of hierarchical inheritance. Next one is multi-level inheritance. It has more than one level of base class. It's called multi-level inheritance. And then one derived class act as base class from another derived class. See, one derived class act as base class for another derived class. Here this is the derived class, but also it act as base class for derived class 2. Next one, it has two level of base class. One is direct base class, this is the indirect base class. This is the direct base class, this is indirect base class. So this is the multi-level of inheritance. So this is the example of multi-level inheritance. Here the grandmother, mother and grandchild. The grandmother is the direct base class, mother is the indirect base class. Here the grandchild is derived class. It has the inherit the properties of grandmother through the mother. This is the multi-level of inheritance. See the fruits, citrus. This is the fruits lemon and then orange. So this is the multi-level of inheritance. Next one is hybrid inheritance. Okay, what is meant by hybrid inheritance? It is a combination of hierarchical and multiple inheritance. Okay, what is meant by hierarchical? One base class, more than one derived class. This is the hierarchical inheritance. And multiple inheritance means more than one base class, one derived class. So here the hybrid inheritance means combination of hierarchical and multiple inheritance is called hybrid inheritance. This is the example of hybrid inheritance. See, human, dad and mom both are comes under the human class. And then son or daughter inherit the human characteristics from both mom and dad. So this is the hierarchical and multiple inheritance. So this is the combination of hierarchical and multiple inheritance called hybrid inheritance. This is the inheritance and types of inheritance. Thank you.